This is Heavenly Love, Deity of Christ. Dara speaking. I'm doing a quick live, but I am doing something different. I'm doing gardening actually, and I just thought I'd share with you. Aloha, how's everybody doing? Happy Friday. I pray that you guys have a blessed day. And I'll be going to work soon, but I just wanted to share with you. I am going to. I don't know how to turn this around, but I'm gonna just turn the camera around. But I'm getting these plastic, if you had shake plastic jars with lids, Actually, I'm doing the protein shake ones, and I have some glass too. And then here's the dirt. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I have this gardening for plants. It helps promote strong root growth, and it's, formulated for fruits, flowers, vegetables, and herbs, and it's garden soil. But anyway, I am putting the dirt in these containers. You can use any container. See, this is and then I have the lids. So I'm going to, when I put the seed in, and I put the lid on, it'll be like a greenhouse effect, so to germinate the seeds and to get the plant, to start, with the seed. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm putting the dirt. I'm doing it in my house because it's kind of cooler, but I can just sweep up the dirt. I have tile floor here. But anyway, I'm filling them up in these jars, and then I'm going to get a black Sharpie, and I'm going to label, the seeds that I put in so I know what I'm growing. But, it's a nice little project. I get excited, when the plants grow and they produce. I love flowers, and I love all kinds of plants. And, but, when there's nothing like when you're growing like food and it produces, it's exciting because you get to eat the fruits of your labor, right? So, it's really good because it's healthy, you don't have, pesticides and, all that stuff. Because you're the one who's taking care of it and making sure it gets sunlight and water and nutrients. I also did like a compost. Actually, my dirt's kind of getting low for it, but if you can do that, and then you take your leftover, rubbish, like if you're cutting up fruits and vegetables, or if you have anything that goes bad, you can do, I'm in my backyard just to show you guys real quick. But hello, aloha. Anyway, I live in Florida, so the Sunshine State, hey. But this is what, I have to turn the camera around because I don't know how else to do it. But this is a can, and you got it doesn't look great. But anyway, you put the lid in there, and then I got to get more dirt, and then you put compost stuff in there, and then you take it, and then you put it in. Somebody's got a rooster back here, but chicken. Anyway, but this, I just want to show you real quick what I'm growing, okay? So this is blackberry. See, you got some blackberries growing. They didn't turn black. The ones that did, I picked them off and put it in my yogurt. I rinsed it, of course. But, it's doing good. I did the tomato thing, because it, holds it in. And, I put them in pots, too. See, right here, big pots. And, if you have a pet, and, well, I guess a cat or a dog, if you take their hair, you brush them. But I got the vacuum. My daughter bought me the vacuum fur thing, and as it shaves my dog, it vacuums up her hair. So I take the fur and I put it in the pot, And, you know, that keeps the animals out, the scent of the fur. So I don't know if you guys know that, but, you know, I learned, I Googled it or something. I came across it, but I thought that was like really cool information. And then this right here, guys, this is, well, you know, I also got the tomato thing, you know, for it to grow on the vine. But this is grapes. They're supposed to be purple grapes, but I don't know. They look green to me. But anyway, I don't know. They're like a golden yellow. See them? Anyway, I just want to share and show you. You know, it's so exciting. And then I have a tomato. This is a tomato plant. And, you know, it's in here. And then I did get like cherry tomatoes. And then I have blueberry, but I should have bought two of them. You know, I have to pull out the weeds, but this is, you know, I'm gonna pull them. But anyway, this right here is the blueberry bush. And if you guys get, you know, your eggshells, you know, save them, you know, after you're done with them, and you can grind them up. You can actually put them in a plastic baggie, a Walmart baggie, and then crush it, and then, you know, put them in here. See, it's nutrients for your plant, you know. It's really good for them. So, which, you know, I don't have time to be picking them. But anyway, this is a blueberry bush. And I should have bought two of them because it's not, you know, very big, you know, to produce my blueberries, you know. And, but, you know, maybe I could, you know, pick up another one. And, enough of that. I'm kind of in a rush, but anyway, yeah, this is banana tree. See, this is the banana tree, and I did get bananas off of the tree, and I got a couple of bundles before, and you know, they're good. They're the little bananas, and you know, they're really good for you and healthy. I just wanted to show you. Oh, and this right here, which my neighbor has. Like if you look away right here, that's a big tree. Anyway, that is mango. And I've got one, my daughter, I don't know, they threw the seeds, but it was starting to grow in our backyard. So she gave it to me. I just kind of put it in this cup, but this is a mango starter. But I'm going to put it in the container, the seeds though, not the plant, but I got big pots right here. See? And, you know, for the bigger plants, you know, and, yeah, so if you want to have it contained, because if you have like, I don't know, like septic or something, you got to be careful with what you plant. So if you plant like, I don't know, depends on where you live, but I've got palm trees. They only have like a palm root. It won't hurt the septic, you know, so yeah, you have to be careful with some trees depending on, you know, what you guys have. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Hello. And you know, I have to get going. You love bananas, pebbles, and yeah, you know, I love to share, you know, information, you know, to, you know, get you guys encouraged, and you know, you could do a project and everything. But anyway, I just want to share you what I was doing here with the seeds, and I was saving the seeds, you know, let them dry out and stuff, and you know, planting them. And then, you know, whether you have a glass container or plastic, you know, I have some glass ones too, and you can put the lid on it just to get the seeds, like a greenhouse effect, you know, and get it started. But anyway, you know, I know this is a fast, quick video, but you know, I just wanted to, you know, say hello and good morning and collab with you, and you know, just you know, say aloha to the start of your weekend. But anyway, this is a great weekend project. You know, if you love plants like I do, and it's really exciting. So, you know, in this day and age, you want to have fresh fruit, you know, and no pesticides. So why not start, you know, because you have seeds, and when you eat your fruit, and you're not going to produce anything if you don't plant it, if you don't put it in the soil. And that's biblical. Same thing with life. If you don't you know pray on something and fast, because fasting is also sacrificing your flesh. And when you fast and pray, that's biblical, because I always like to talk about Jesus and relate it, to the Bible. So, because, this is what my channel is about. But hey, you can incorporate God in everything, right? Right, I agree. So, yeah, and when you fast and pray, it's a sacrifice. So you're sacrificing your flesh, and like they did, with the disciples, and their prayers were answered. Yeah, it's gonna be in God's timing, and that's how you get the relationship too, because He'll answer your prayers in His due time. And and you know what, then it becomes a testimony. And then you're good, it's like planting the seeds, and then you're spreading your testimony, and then other people, whatever they're going through, it might relate to it, and it spreads the seeds. And it's just spreading the word of God in love. And that's pretty biblical, and then you're going to see the fruits of your labor. So isn't that exciting? So I just wanted to have a morning pep talk, and just to start your day and your weekend, and encourage and inspire you guys. And I hope you guys are doing well. I can see the messages. Thank you for all the inspiring Pebbles. I hope I'm saying it. Pebbles Rocker. Yeah, thanks for the inspiration. Thanks for collabing back, and for the comments. That's positive comments and love. So I really appreciate that, and I really appreciate the comments. And if you find this video interesting, you want to share it with your friends or family and loved ones, if they, that would be a blessing, because you're going to bless others. And why not share the love. So anyway, okay, well, I've got to go. And like I said, I know it's a quick video, but I'll come back and talk to you some more, and see how everybody's doing. I hope that you guys are doing well, and being blessed. And we need some inspiration and love, to communicate, with our friends and family, because this world is just so, growing cold and crazy. So I just, I just feel led to, inspire you guys, and, spread the love. So, yeah, I've got to get off here now. So I pray that you have a blessed day, and a start into the weekend. And I will see you guys later. So, yeah, I always want to say I'll see ya instead of goodbye, because, hey, it's always good to be hopeful. So, all right. Okay, you have a blessed day. Jesus loves you, and so do I. And yeah, heavenly love, deity of Christ, signing off. Ciao. Blessings.